Alright, welcome to another video. It's your boy Olafemi96, and I just want to come up on here and talk about counting the costs. And I'm speaking specifically to those who are trying to still go to Japan and get their manga published or serialized in whichever magazine, whether it's Weekly Shonen Jump or Kodansha, Shueisha, whichever manga publisher, right? If that is still your goal to be serialized in Japan, you better count the cost. Whether it's a monthly series or a weekly series. I mean, I did put out a video in April about why you should not pursue manga publishing in Japan. I mean, even in that video, I didn't really say don't aim for that. All I was saying was that you should really consider, like, these are all the things that are coming against you, like, the schedule, the competition, right? And I know some people still want to aim for that. They still want to, like Red If Manga is trying to get his work into Shueisha. But despite all I've said, despite what Coffee has said, there's some people that still want to beat the odds, like, like Red If Manga. So that's why I'm making this video. You better count the costs, because it's not something everybody can do. It's not something that's easy, and like Coffee said, it's a dungeon. And it by the way I see it, honestly, because of all the stuff that's been coming out, like the person who made Cells at Work, right? There's controversy about that, about her being mistreated by Kodansha, right? I do believe that these establishments are dungeons, like Coffee said. Because of this reason, but also because they own the rights to your work and everything. But this video is also a response to this video from Young Wavy, because there's some things he said. There are some things he says in this video that I disagree with, but I'm gonna play the part where that I disagree with. I'm just gonna focus on that. So I'm not gonna play the rest. But all right, here we go.
On the graphics and work on magazine and publisher related stuff. So I'm working on that, and that's almost complete. But yeah, that's kind of been one of the major kind of goals, is to open up submissions and start bringing more creators in. But bringing more creators in, not on a serialization level, because I no longer want to kind of preach or.
And I forgot to mention this. See, like, apparently now he wants to use his magazine. I mean, the whole controversy between him and Coffee, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just not going to. Although I do believe he should not use the term mana. He should not be using that term, because he doesn't want to represent mana, right? Because Coffee is the one who invented that term. So Coffee is the one who decides to define what it means. And Young Wavy is choosing not to go in the direction in which Coffee says that basically Young Wavy is not doing it the way, he's not making mana the way Coffee said it's to be made. But hey, and if that's the case, then he shouldn't use mana. He shouldn't use that terminology. But that, I'm not going to talk about that. The thing is, he's trying to use his magazine as like a one shot, like to put a whole bunch of other people's one shots in there to pitch to Japan. I mean, it's his magazine, he can do that. But in my honest opinion, like, in my honest opinion, I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but at the same time, it's like, man, I won't get into that. I won't get into that. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna just let it keep. I'm gonna let it keep playing, cause what I really want to get to is where he says that you have to have a publisher backing you. I disagree with that. Just go ahead and play.
or teach that is the route to take as a rookie or as a beginner, to just jump into your own self-published series and go 30, 40, 50 chapters, put 10 plus years into something that is self-published, that is on the underground level, and then you wonder why you're nowhere after those 10 years of working on the work. You wonder why you're struggling. You wonder why you're no one knows about your work, or you're not even out there. It's because you're outside of the market and you've just been self-publishing in your own kind of like self ecosystem, and you've just been kind of pumping out work, burning energy, and no one's seeing it. And that's the worst case scenario for a lot of artists. Some self-published artists break through and they kind of break those barriers, break through those barriers. But 90%, 99% of self-publishing artists do not, see the light or day when it comes to their work and the worldwide audience, or even a regional, region, level. Tens of hundreds of thousands of even like millions of readers. A lot of self-publishing authors and artists don't even see that.
Okay, so he said, basically he said that in order for you to reach the audience that you need to reach, right, that you should go for an establishment, that you should get your work published by a publisher. That if you do it on your own, if you put all your effort into your series by self-publishing, it's not going to reach anyone. And I totally 100% disagree. You know why? Because nothing is stopping you from marketing your work. Absolutely nothing is stopping you from marketing your work. Right? You have Instagram, you have X or Twitter, you have YouTube. I mean, these are platforms that you can use to market your work. Right? I mean, it's not hard, bro. It's not hard to do. I mean, you can figure out how to market yourself. It's not difficult. I mean, it might cost you money to do, but at the end of the day, that's still like beneficial for you. Like if what you want to if what you're really after is fame, then go ahead and publish. Go ahead and submit to a publisher. Go ahead and go to Japan and submit to Shueisha or Kodansha. If what you're after is fame, go ahead. But if you have something to say, like Coffee has been saying this whole time, if you have something to say from your heart, if this is a series that you really love, then I would advise you to self-publish. I'm serious. Because who's to say that your work will not get canceled? Right? Who's to say that your work is gonna stay running for 10, 20 years? Huh? Because, I mean, again, look at Red Hood, Order of the Flame. Those got canceled. So many series in Weekly Shonen Jump got canceled. And I'm sure there are series that Kodansha had in their magazine that got canceled as well. And now I'm not telling you what to do. If Japan is still your goal, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not telling you not to go to Japan. I'm telling you to count the cost. If this is what you want, you better count the cost. You better understand that you're going to have to, bro, whether it's weekly or monthly, you are going to have to, you are going to have to create work that the Japanese are receptive to. If they don't like your work, it will get canceled. Yeah. And on top of that, you're not going to have much free time. Bro. I get it. This is what Young Wavy wants to do. This is what this other guy wants to do. Red F manga. Yeah. Let them do it. I hope Red F manga gets serialized in Shueisha, or whichever magazine he wants. I think this is what he's working on right now. I hope he achieves what he wants. I hope his series actually gets a serialization with whichever magazine in Shueisha. I hope his stuff does not get canceled. But the likelihood of the I'm telling you, man, it's like I've said it. I've been saying it for the past 2-3 videos. Are you doing this for fame? Because this man, Young Wavy, he said that if you really want your stuff to be out there, if you really want people around the world to see your stuff, that you should go to an establishment. And I'm like, bro, you don't need to. That's not necessary. In today's world, that's not necessary. When you have the internet. I mean, Coffee can say whatever he wants to say about White Manga, but at least White Manga has a YouTube channel. We know about Apple Black because he promoted it on YouTube. We know about Ruthless Render because DD Mark promoted his work on YouTube. Yeah, it's not as big as Jujutsu Kaisen, but hey. It's like, okay, oh my gosh, man. Bro, when you sign a deal, when you sign a contract with a publisher or manga publisher, even if it's an American publisher, you are giving away the rights to your series. You are. And if they decide to cancel it, you have no say. And on top of that, because you signed over those rights, they can decide, man, to bury your work. You can't even bring it up anymore. Like you can't, because they own the IP now. You cannot just start all over on your own. Nah. Whew. You see, I mean, if you want to sit down on a desk and draw manga every single day and do nothing else but do that, I mean, go ahead, but I mean, man, not only do you have to understand that, okay, your work might get canceled, but you're going to be sitting down drawing manga every day. Look at Takeru Hokazono. My man, he is 25 years old and he's in the hospital. I don't know if he's in the hospital, but he's on a hiatus. Why? Because all he's been doing this time. I mean, that this is what he signed up for. This is what he signed up for, right? And now he's on hiatus because of this gruesome schedule that Shueisha has imposed on him. And bro, and if you go for these publishers, you're gonna have to face the same thing. That's basically what I said in my last video. Ichiro Oda. Trust me, I love One Piece, but man, this man, Ichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, bro, One Piece is about to be 29. Next year, One Piece will be 30 years old. This man Oda has been hunched down, drawn his manga for almost 30 years. They said he only sleeps 3 hours a day. He has a 20-hour work day. Are you ready to do that? You foreigners who want to go to Japan, are you ready to do that? I'm not telling you to give up on your dream. Are you ready to sit down and be hunched over on your desk drawing manga every single day? Right? Are you ready to not do anything else but draw manga? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna get tiring. It is. And yes, it's your bro. I'm very passionate too, but I also want to experience life, bro. I don't want to be hunched over at my desk every day. I don't. Absolutely not. As much as I love to draw comics, there's more to life than that. You know what I'm saying? Also, you're gonna have to face the fact that a lot of young Japanese people, Japanese children, aren't reading manga like that. A lot of them aren't really reading manga like that because they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram, they're on X, whatever, Netflix. They're not reading manga in Japan like they used to 20, 30 years ago. I mean, yes, they still read manga over there, obviously, but it's not as much as it used to be. This article came out in April. It says manga is losing young readers to in Japan as kids and teens move away from prints but can't afford digital platform subscriptions, industry researchers suggests. Right? So you got to deal with that as well. You have to deal with that as well. You know? And then when they find out you're a foreigner, I mean, it's not that a foreigner can't succeed in Japan. They absolutely can, but it's just very. I mean, Japan is a very. I don't know how to describe it, but like, it's a society where like it's just harder as a foreigner for you to reach that level. That level where like you're like that's like the level of success that you want to achieve in Japan. It's harder. It's much harder if you're a foreigner. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But it's not impossible. But again, all I'm saying is that if this is your goal, you're gonna have to count the costs. He's gonna have to count the costs. Red F manga. I hope that his manga does not get canceled. Same thing with Young Wavy. I hope, because he wants to pitch Holy Arc to Kodansha. He wants to pitch all the other one shots in his magazine. He plans to put one shots in his magazine and take them to Japan and pitch them. I hope he succeeds. I actually hope he does. See, I'm not doom and gloom. Like I'm not. I'm. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. All I'm saying is that you better count the cost. And if, hey, I hope his series does not get canceled. Anybody else who's gonna be putting their one shot in in his magazine, I hope they don't get canceled. All I'm saying is count the cost, because again, you're not just competing against other foreign manga artists. You're competing against Japanese manga artists themselves who want to be in the industry. And on top of that, if the Japanese aren't receptive to your manga, it will get canceled. And once you lose that copyright, you can't start all over by yourself. Like, bro. On top of that, less and less people are reading manga in Japan. On top of that, the gruesome schedule that Hokazono and Ichiro Oda, just like Oda, just like Hokazono, bruh. Whether it's even if it's on a monthly schedule, I'm pretty sure even Hajime Isayama, the creator of Attack on Titan, he himself had a hard. I'm pretty sure he had a hard time making his series as well. But what Young Wavy said about you should go to a publisher to get your work out there so that people can they can be put on a wide scale. I disagree. I strongly disagree because bro, you no longer have control over your work. You no longer have control. If they decide to cancel your series because it's not making sales, it will get canceled. Again, manga publishing is a business. It's a business. It is a business. You are no longer in control once you sign that contract. It's the same thing with Webtoon. I mean, at least with Webtoon's more lenient than Shonen Jump. But even Webtoon has their own problems. But you see, even my series, I was gonna make this a graphic novel series, but I wanted to pitch it to First Second. Well, the only way I can do that is through an agent. I was even thinking, okay, maybe let me still make it a graphic novel series, but then it's like, if I do that, I'm gonna have to cut out so much deets, like a lot of believe it or not, most of my characters in my story are I took the time to flesh them out, right? The backstory, the character development, and the series is still on hiatus, but I am working on I'm working on the bulk of chapters right now, and I want to put them out more frequently. But what I'm trying to say is my initial my first decision for my series was to get it published by First Second. I was going to get an agent and go through the whole process, but I decided to make it a webtoon instead because of how much over the years as I planned out this series, I expanded it so big. It's like it's better if I just make it a webtoon, because if I make it a graphic novel series, and I one of my favorite man, I grew up reading this story. I grew up reading this series. I wanted Aurea to be just like this series. It's called Amulet. I wanted it to be just like this until I decided to put it on Webtoon, right? Because graphic novels, they are not. Basically, I'm gonna have to cut out so much detail from the story if I wanted to still make it a graphic novel series. Because graphic novels are very short and they're fast paced, and it's just not gonna work. So it's gonna Aurea will stay a webtoon, or I will print them out as graphic novels. But I'm not gonna start the series as a graphic novel series. It's gonna start as a webtoon, and then I will print them out as graphic novels. And like I said, bro, I'm gonna use this channel, and I'm gonna use my Instagram. I'm even gonna use my own money to probably make some animations of my characters, and that's how I'm gonna market it. I I can figure out a way to to market my series myself. I don't have to go to a publisher like for a second, like this dude is saying. No shade to Young Wavy. I support. I mean, shout out to Young Wavy. I hope he achieves everything he wants to. I hope he does. But I disagree that you need a publisher. That you need a publisher to put your work out there. Bro, just if you have a story to tell, if you have a story that's on your heart, just put it out there. Put it out there. He's saying that that you shouldn't do a long form series on your own. No, I disagree. I disagree because especially if it's a series that you're very passionate about, bro, you wouldn't want to take it to a publisher and they cancel it. Or even worse, maybe they don't cancel it, but they change a whole bunch of things in your story, and it's like it's not even what you envisioned anymore. Right? And even on top of that, you make more money self-publishing. Let's just keep it real. You make more money as a self-published author. But when you go to these publishers, they take a cut out of it. But that's really all I have to say in this video. If it's your decision to go to Japan, bro. If you want to go there, go ahead. But I just don't think that you have to go to a publisher. Nah, no way. No way. Like I said, are you doing this for fame, or do you really love the story that you're telling? Is there something you really love on your heart? Like a story that you love that you just want to put out there in the world? Because if you really love this story, if there's a story that you want to tell, that you want to draw, that you really love, why would you sell it to a publisher when they have full control over it? Right? And if it doesn't do well, if it doesn't make the numbers they want, they cancel it. Like why do that to yourself? All because you want to be seen by everybody. I would rather, if only, bro, Cause this is my series. If only 5,000 people read this series, I would be so fine with that. I don't need millions of people to read the story. I mean, I'm sure more than 5,000. I'm pretty sure more than 5,000 will read it because this series is going to go on for a decade. But I'm just trying to make a point where like don't sell the series that you love so much to a publisher, unless your main goal is fame, unless your main goal is to be seen. But if you care more about your story, if you care more about your story, if you care more about your vision than fame, then self-publish. But if all you care about is fame, then go ahead and go to Japan or go to one of these, uh, go to a publisher, Image Comics or whatever. You know. But that's all I gotta say. See you on the next one.